This is insane. Juggle the Performance. We're going to discard our hands, and I just got an entire hand of my opponent's deck. This might be the craziest card ever. I can't say printed because it's Alchemy, but printed, whatever. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode of Mana Man, and today we've got a juicer for you. Before we dig into the deck, make sure to leave a like. The button looks just like this, and it does help out the channel tremendously. I'd greatly appreciate it. Go ahead and join our Discord in the comment below. It's pinned. You'll see it. Let's go in for it. Juggle the Performance. This is like the craziest card I have literally ever seen. This brings an entire new dynamic to the game of at least Arena, that I've never seen before, and probably all of Magic. This is truly a one of its kind. Each player discards their hand, then conjures a duplicate of each of 7 random cards from the library of the player to the right into their hand. First off, let's go ahead and establish that obviously 1v1, it's just going to be the opponent. We're just switching hands. But this also kind of alludes to the fact that they might bring in like multiple player, like a brawl, they have like two-headed giant. I don't know, maybe something else along the line, but that verbiage is very interesting. Nevertheless, let's not worry about that now. We can speculate that in for futures. For right now, we're basically just going to get 7 cards from the opponent's deck into our hand. They are going to get 7 cards from us. So let's kind of, how do we like, you know, make the deck here? So obviously we want everything low to the ground. Pretty much the idea here is we want to dump as many things onto the board as possible. We don't want removal, because if we have removal, we're using some of our own resources to like get rid of their resource. We don't want that. Well, all we want, I mean, we have the Deep-Cavern Bat to kind of eliminate their hand as well, but, and also the Cackling Observer, which is kind of like the Deep-Cavern Bat but on steroids. It's like the Super Saiyan version. This is the new Alchemy one. It does the same thing, only when it leaves the battlefield, they don't get that card back. They get a random card with random non-land with less mana value. So if you do take a 1-drop, they actually don't get anything, which is actually pretty notable. But other than that, like I said, I'm not really running too. What we want to do is just build up the board. Evolve Sleeper, Faerie Dreamthief, Festerleech, which actually does let you mill cards, which is actually pretty nice, because we do have a Squee. We do have one Squee, because, like, you know, just for those grindy matchups, you can get this into the graveyard. I do like the one little Squee here. Snarling Gorehound also lets you surveil. And all the surveil can kind of help you get into the Juggle the Performance, because I think running just like 4 of these. Mythic wild cards don't grow on trees, but I mean, even if I could have 4 of them, I don't even know if I would really want to. Maybe like 2, I don't know, maybe you probably would. I don't know, I'd have to like play with it more. Either way, we don't have to worry about that. We got the Stalactite Stalker. This card is so good because it acts as removal. If you really do need removal, you can use this, and you're going to have so much surveilling from the Festerleech, Dreamthief, Snarling Gorehound, etc., that you are going to be able usually to get this up to like a formidable amount that you can just kind of attack your opponent anyway. But other than that, we're just going to take Juggle the Performance, dump our hand off. Oh, so how can I forget about the Souls of the Lost? Absolutely amazing. With all the surveilling and the Juggle the Performance, you're going to ditch your hand. This thing's going to be so huge by the time it's like relevant, so yeah, I don't think there's really too much else to say. Let's go ahead and just use the craziest card I've like ever seen and just see what kind of shenanigans we can do this. I think this is like Rakdos, and like the perfect example of a Rakdos card, just pure chaos. Consider joining the channel. That helped me out monetarily as a content creator in my journey throughout this whole process. I guess it's the same thing. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not already. And without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Mr. Peebles, hello! Let's go ahead and keep this. Of course, we're playing a very aggro deck. Want everything nice and low to the ground. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to set up... Man, I don't know. I think it's still better. The Festerleech does mill for the Souls of the Lost, but ultimately, I think just trying to set up for some more land might be the best move. Because this Captivating Crossroads does come in untapped, so... Or tapped, rather. Raging Goblin, it's got haste. I guess, you know, I'm not against this. Kind of just fill up the graveyard a little bit more. There we go. Juggle the Performance. This card is absolutely insane. Hopefully I can kind of like empty out my hand before we kind of get into it. But with the Souls of the Lost, you can just discard and you can just kind of help the cause. So typically a lot of times you kind of want this to be against like control. But this is like, nevertheless, it doesn't even matter what you're playing. This is the craziest card like ever. Another one! Oh my god, okay. Alright, well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to swing in here. Obviously, I don't think... Yeah, they're definitely not going to block, so let's go ahead and get some mill action going on here. And I think I'm going to go in for the Souls of the... I don't need 2 of these. Here's the thing. Let's discard Juggle the Performance. I mean, I'm only running 2, but I am going to discard this because I don't really need 2. 1 is going to be enough. 4, 5. If they do have, like, what, Monstrous Rage, we take, like, an honest trade here. Raging Goblin. Well, this is fine. There's no way they swing. Yeah, there's no way they swing here. Captivating Crossroads, and we have it. We can go for Juggle the Performance now, but I kind of want to dump my Souls of the Lost out first. It sucks that we are a little bit awkward here with the Deep-Cavern Bat. Let's call it black, and we could do it right now, but I want to ditch the Souls of the Lost first. Erg. I wish these were 1-drops really badly, so I can kind of help this out, but I think we're just going to do it. Let's go ahead and discard a card. Discard the Deep-Cavern Bat. And now we've got 2 5/6s, and we're just going to pass. I think this deck is going to have some serious problems kind of getting over these big creatures. And this has a double strike, so we have to be a little careful in that regard. Squee! Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is about to be absolutely insane. Juggle the Performance. Each player discards their hand and then conjures a duplicate of each of 7 random from that library into their hand. So this is insane. Juggle the Performance. We're going to discard our hands, and I just got an entire hand of my opponent's deck. This might be the craziest card ever. I can't say printed because it's Alchemy, but printed, whatever. All right, let's go for the Cacophony Scamp. And now we're just sitting here with, I got to take a look at what we're actually playing with here. Absolutely wild. Now, I'm just thinking, do I want to swing in? Double strike, blah, blah. I think I kind of would like to, right? What can they really do? Double strike? I mean, do they have bad blocks? I don't think so. Obviously, I don't love seeing the Squee here. You know what? I don't know. I think we just stay put. Let's just stay put. We have Souls of the Lost. I know they have their own Souls of the Lost, maybe, from what I have in, you know, from what I gave them. But this gets really weird really quickly because now, like, I mean, I don't even need to really explain it. This is just really weird. I'm just trying to think like what I actually want to do. Hopefully I didn't give them any Souls of the Lost, because this is about to be... Oh, dang it. Okay, we're mounted at 5/6. Now we're a little nervous. Okay. Stalker. Alright, let's get our land drop going at least. What does this thing do? Goblin spells you cost 1 less to cast. At the beginning of your end step, conjure a random card. I think we're just going to play this down. I think this is pretty good. I think this is going to be pretty good in like the grindier type matchup that this is going to be. And then we can just play you. The Horde Master. I think this is pretty good. Other goblins get +1/+1. So I guess we're a goblin deck now. Just pass, right? Yeah, pass. I'll just pass. So now we get, at the beginning of our end step here, we're going to get a random one of these cards. So what do we get here? A Relic Robber. Whenever this deals combat damage to a player, they create a 0/1 construct that this can't block, deals 1 damage to you. I mean, it's not... Whoa. I think we're blocking you. You got double strike. Let's block you. You know what? I don't know. I mean, I think we're fine here. The problem is whenever a goblin or orc deals combat damage, so... I think we'll let these through. We take 8. I don't love that, but I mean... I don't want these goblins doing damage to me, so maybe I just actually do chump block here. They get a lot of value this way, but they already have a bunch of cards. I think we'll do this. This seems relatively okay to me. They have Monstrous Rage. We're going to take a few L's here. So there's 1. I mean, it's definitely pretty bad. Okay. So... Exile top card of your library to this goblin card, you may cast this into the end of next turn. Okay, fine. But now I have, what, 2 damage that I can kind of sling somewhere? Is there anything that's unblocked? I don't think so. I guess we'll just go face, right? Yeah, okay. Down to 7. They do take quite a bit of casualties. Maybe I should have gone for the Squee. I guess my thinking is like the Squee just comes back anyway. Picnic Ruiner. We're just going to try and have to get as big as possible with these Souls of the Lost. Because this is only in your graveyard. Which is relevant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But all of these things cost 1 less. So, I mean, I think we're just going to go in for, what, the Relic Robber. I guess we can play this down. Ugh, this is a little tricky. A little tricky here. I think the Coalition construct is actually pretty strong. So maybe we just do this, call out Goblin. Alright, bumps up all of our goblins. Now we got Stalker. Stalker. And we're just gonna have to stay put here. Goblin Infiltrate. Hopefully they give us something cool. We do get a Skirk Prospector, which is free. Literally free, so that's nice. But yeah, I'm a little nervous. We're down to 7 life. We got an okay board here, but if they've got more Monstrous Rage stuff here, keep in mind that a lot of their hand... Oh, they're swinging. Ooh. If they have another I mean, that's really unlucky. If they just have another Monstrous Rage, I mean, that means they drew 2 Monstrous Rages since I used the Juggle the Performance. So I think we just chalk it up to bad luck. If they have another one, this is Double Strike now. I think we do just chalk it up to bad luck, maybe? You have Double Strike, so I guess we have to double block you, take 2-ish. Alright, let's do it. If they have another Monstrous Rage, we just cry, I think. Okay. Down to 5. They take quite a bit of casualties here. And they gotta play something here. Scamp, scamp. Don't like scamps. Don't like seeing the scamps. Yeah, double scamp is actually really disgusting. They block it. They put these as blockers, and those just go to our face, guaranteed, some way, somehow. That is really unlucky. Double scamps off the top like that. Cackling Observer is that's one of our cards, and this flies as well, man. Deep-Cavern Bat. Deep-Cavern Bat can kind of ward off the Observer. At this point, do I even want to call Goblin with this construct is the question. I think we're going to have to go for the Bat. The Bat at least wards off the Observer, and we kind of steal something. It doesn't really matter a whole lot. Okay. Well, you're literally free. You're literally free, buddy, so we might as well play you down. You know what? I'm actually thinking about calling out Bat. I am thinking about calling out Bat. I'm not joking. I just think the the lifelink might really be relevant here. So all they have is a Squee. Do I swing in? They block here. No, I can't, because they're going to go in for the Deep-Cavern Bat, I would assume, right? So I think we have to just stay put yet again. Alright. Wily Goblin. We do going to create a treasure token this way, but dang, I mean, they're kind of edging us out here a little bit, which is not great. I was hoping that this Goblin Influx Ray would maybe, like, kind of save us. Squee. Key. There's only one more card that could potentially not be a land. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely blocking. Definitely got to block. We'll take 2 life, and then we're going to get something back from the Squee, so... We give them a Squee, but they already have a Squee, so who cares? Up to 7. And let's see what they give me. They give me a Snarlfang Vermin. Okay, you know, it's not nothing, so... My turn. Another Vermin. Well, let's go for the Goblin. Whenever it enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. Seems pretty straightforward. And I guess we will go in for the Relic Robber. 3/3 with haste. Feels decent enough. These Cacophony Scamps are really scaring me, though. I mean, we only have 7 life, and they can just go for the face eventually. Let's play these down. I think we're going to have to start swinging in. So before they start pumping this stuff. So let's swing in and do this. Oh, man, they could have a Monstrous Rage eventually. If they top deck another Monstrous Rage, how many do they have? We only survived 1. So if they have 1, I mean, we're looking pretty rough. But these are 12/12s. I think we're going to have to just risk it and be kind of aggressive here. Alright, so 1 chump block there. I would assume another chump block. Okay, just 2 chump blocks. Bang, bang, bang. The Relic Robber, I mean, does give them something to kind of worry about. Let's see if they go for the face. Where was it? Hold on, where was that? Oh, to the Vermins. Okay. Goblin Influx Ray. How much damage can they put on? 2 mystery cards. They already have a Squee, so this is irrelevant. There's 2 cards here that I have to worry about. Does Monstrous Rage win them the game, is the question. They're going to swing in with the Squee. Okay. I think I just trade here. That's fine. I mean, they already have another Squee, so, like, whatever. You know what? We're down 1 anyway, right? So maybe we should just kind of like chump block because we're gonna down 1 anyway. I guess we thin the board out this way a little bit without trading. I think that feels a little bit better. Feels decent. This goes up to 15-16. Ooh, and they get their own Goblin Influx Ray. So, okay, this I can't block. I mean, I don't know how we're sitting here. We're sitting kind of okay. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't even like really read what this Reckless Ringleader does. I'm really nervous. The heart is pumping. My turn. Festerleech. What does this do? Haste. Whenever it enters the battlefield, choose creature card in your hand, it gains haste. I mean, that's pretty cool. We can drop the Festerleech and give it haste. I mean, that's pretty cool. Let's drop you. Yeah. Bang. Gives our Festerleech haste. I mean, hey, that's pretty cool. Alright. So, they have to chump block these 2. Have to. Not negotiable. Block, and then they just kill, you know, a Festerleech or whatever the heck. But I think at this point our win condition is just the Souls of the Lost, so I'm gonna keep everything else back, maybe. Relax, Mr. Peebles. This is quite the game here. Do I want to swing at the Relic Robber as well? I think I don't. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I think we're just going to kind of all-out block. Hey, your go! Hey, what happened? Where was that energy? Where was that energy, Mr. Peebles? Good night. Get out of here. You lost. Star screen. So, MM versus SS. How are we doing here? Let's go ahead and keep this. So, two Juggle the Performance can be a little awkward because you really, I mean, 1 as good as 3. As good as 4, as good as 5. So, but as long as we have 1, I think we will have some fun with this. Let's see what we got. I think I would rather play Control with this kind of like opening startup, but, you know, we'll be alright. Phoenix Ship comes out to play. We'll drop our Deep-Cavern Bat and see what we can get with our Snarling Gorehound. So we might actually kind of wait. We don't always have to just drop this down on turn 3. And in fact, we're not going to, especially with the Observer out here. Are they stuck on 1 land? Is that what I'm seeing here? So I guess we'll get rid of the... Well, they're going to get rid of me no matter what, right? So actually, I think I want to do the Swift Spear. Yeah, they're going to burn me down anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Gorehound, I guess we'll say no. Doesn't really matter that much. I think we'll just say no. Like that. So I guess we'll get rid of the Swift Spear just in case they do top deck into a land. And then they can't do the Swift Spear and a burn spell, rather than just going for the burn spell. I guess. Sure. Same difference. And this is actually kind of nice. So I'm thinking here. I mean, I definitely want to dump my hand off first, though. Because if we just Juggle the Performance, I mean, I want to have the more established board. Cackling Observer. Let's do this. Actually, the Cackling Observer is really good right now. Because we just basically get rid of this card. So, if I get rid of a Swift Spear, they can't do anything on the board. Yeah, this is great. Because this is a 1-drop, and whenever they get rid of this, whenever this leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner seeks a non-land card with lesser mana value. So yeah, they do that, but the Swift Spear, there's nothing lesser than 1, and it has to be a non-land card. So we just got rid of it. Like that's actually really, really good. Okay, and here it is. Here it is. We're gonna give them potentially some new, lands here, but that's okay. Snarlfang Vermin. Do we want to keep this? I don't think it's really gonna matter. I guess we'll top deck into it. I think we should do this though, right? We're gonna do it. We're here for the chaos, baby. Get rid of your whole hand, and now look at our hand, baby. Oh, yes. Okay. Absolute chaos, but I think this is gonna put us ahead. We have way more land. I mean, again, though, like this thing is just so... This is the most Rakdos card I've ever seen. It's just pure, unfiltered chaos. That is all it is. And now... Where are we sitting here in our so now I think we're gonna be ahead because now we've got 5 land for next turn, and we pretty much have their deck, but just like 2 turns ahead of them, essentially. So I think we're looking pretty good here. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Fire Inscription, and then we're just gonna start burning them, I guess. Why not? A bat, okay. So this is the crazy part. Like, they have our deck in their hand, and we have their deck in our hand. It's so bizarre. It's like, I love it. I love it. It's the craziest thing, man. All right, so Deep-Cavern Bat. Well, what do they even take on? What do they take here? Melt Through, sure. It's the same difference. We're going to go for the Ranger's Firebrand and just burn it, I guess. It's the same difference. All right, well, let's go in for our Fiery Inscription. All right, they do not want to see this because this thing's going to start burning them every single time we play anything. So I know they don't want to see this. And I guess we'll put it on the Sleeper, I suppose. And let's go for you. Surveil 1. Another land. Do we want another land? Probably not, right? Yeah, we'll say no. Probably not. And then we're going to go in for the Ranger's Firebrand and get on the Deep-Cavern Bat. Prowess with their Swift Spear. And I guess we'll just put it on you, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Same difference. Swing in. Draw a card, discard a card. Yeah, we'll get rid of the land. Fine. Down to 11. We've got their Fiery Inscription. I mean, I love this. I'm sorry. I mean, this is just like... I won't say sorry. I'm just for having fun. But good lord, I'm having like too much fun here. This is just like... I don't think there's ever been anything like this on Arena. Like, not quite like this. This is a truly a one-of-a-kind thing that this card has, like, kind of brought to the game. So, I'm just enjoying it. I'm enjoying the chaos. The Rakdos, just absolute absurdity. Alright, so, they have our deck. They have our deck. What I think we're going to do is just go in for Lightning... Yeah, I mean, we're going to do exactly what they want to do to us. But we're going to do it better and faster. Seems pretty good to me. They get their own Evolved Sleeper. Fine. We can just burn it down. Oh, this is fun. We got our Godric here. Our Godric now. Alright, Sleeper's gonna get... What? Did you just do the 2? Active... Okay. Did that just happen? Did you go for the Evolved Sleeper for the 2 activated ability? Just skip over the 1 and tap out for no reason? I think that's what just happened here. I'm still in a little bit of awe, but we basically won. There's really nothing they can do at this point. I think we're just going to go in for Godric. Go in for the Snarling Gorehound so the Godric goes up. Sure. We'll keep a Sleeper. Sure. Melt Through on you. The Fire Inscription goes through. Swift Spear goes through. I don't think we have lethal yet, do we? I don't think this is lethal yet. Draw a card, discard a card. I think yeah, it doesn't matter, but what a fashionable win. Cuz Valley, hello. So the Snarling Gorehound is actually a really, really nice way to go for the Stalactite Stalker. But you know what? Let's go ahead and give our opponent the friendly mulligan. Hello. Everybody needs a friend when you take a mulligan because those things suck. Alright, let's go in for the Festerleech. If they're not going to play anything, I guess dropping the Festerleech does allow us to mill 2 cards rather than 1. So I guess we'll kind of, you know, we'll get some Descend going if we can. This card is insane. So let's see what you got here. Yep, that's exactly why. That's exactly why. Okay, what is going on here? Flying, Vigilance, Haste, Hexproof, Indestructible, Trample. Okay. I mean, we're going to do our darndest. We're going to do our darndest. So this guy, yeah, has Indestructible, so, okay. Well, I didn't know this thing was coming out on turn 2, so I guess we'll just go in for the Stalker, and this Gorehound will do its thing. Vermin will put you away just so we can get the send. Yeah, the Hexproof is what... I mean, there's nothing we can do here. The only thing I mean, if we were running, like, Sheldred's Edict, like a sacrifice ability, but I don't have any of that stuff in our graveyard, so... I think at this point, we're just going to try and go big and race, because, I mean, what the hell am I supposed to do with this thing? Staring at this thing on the draw, turn 2, free some possibility. Sure, we'll try. Oh, this card's new. Hold on. Oh. Why can't I block? I haven't even read this yet. What is going on here? Gains. Oh, it's pretty much the same thing. Oh, this is so they have a perfect. This is a perfect curve. This is the perfect curve Stone Cold Nuts. Okay, I think we're just kind of screwed here. Really, this is a nice little archetype of deck here, though. I am a pretty big fan of this, so... Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. We do have Menace, but, like... we're just screwed. Like, there's nothing I can do, right? What? Yeah, we get the Stalkers to go off, but, I mean... I don't know. I can't really do anything about this, but... they don't have Double Strike. No, they don't have Double Strike, so I guess technically we're not facing lethal right this second. Oh my god. It's just the Hexproof that's really getting me. Alright, so... Oh, these have Double Strike now. Okay, well this one does, at least, right? This, okay, only... It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Only this one has Double Strike, but, wow, we're gonna have to do some brewing with that, because that was literally insane. Wow. Green Dragon King, hello. Okay, we got our Squee, yeah, I think we're looking pretty good here. We do got the Festerleech. This is actually pretty good most of the time when you're not on the draw versus mono red. But hey, what is good when you're on the draw versus mono red? So, you know, I guess we might as well just drop the... Let's just go for the Gorehound, and then we can go for the Vault Sleeper next turn, and then pump it up, I guess. Yeah, I mean, nothing too crazy doing right now. This is definitely going to be a tough matchup because being on the draw, we don't have removal because that's not the way our deck is set up. So I think the way that we win is just dropping a very, very large Souls of the Lost. I don't really see any other way that we can contend, so that's okay. I guess we are putting our deck to the test here, so. 1-1, you know what? I mean, I don't know. I might just have to do this. It's not sexy, but I have to prevent the damage. Yeah, not sexy, but I think we're just going to have to do it. So let's go ahead and call black for the Captivating Crossroads. So this is a 1-2. We get rid of something that becomes a 2-3. I don't think that's good enough. What I want to do is go in for the Dreamthief. Let's surveil and see if we can get another permanent into the graveyard. Yeah, I think we're gonna put you in the graveyard just because it is a permanent, and that's all I'm really looking for. So, and then actually, you know what? Let's go for the Festerleech. I may want to mill by dealing combat damage. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if they tap out or not. Another Swift Spear. Okie dokie. Yeah, there's just really no way. Let's do this. If they do bump it up or do something weird, Monstrous Rage, we can at least get kills here. And then that also does put stuff into the graveyard for the Souls of the Lost. They do want to Monstrous Rage this. I think that's the worst case scenario, right? It's just Monstrous Rage, just kill both. It's not really that bad, though, right? Unless they have some way to get this up to 3 toughness, in which case I just cry. Oh, they're not going to do a Monstrous Rage. Okay, that makes sense. Up to 9. They're just going straight for damage. Okay, hey, I can respect it. I can respect it. But now, you know what? The Festerleech, how big is this? A 3-4? We're definitely going to put the Squee in the graveyard. So I'm going to go for Souls of the Lost. Let's discard the Squee. This is now a 4-5. And I think I do want to start swinging. I want to swing in with the Festerleech here. I want there to be absolutely, like, just no chance they can go in here. So I think I am going to do this, and hopefully we get some more permanents. And this is now a 6-7. Okay. So this is now, hopefully, our win condition. We're at 9 life. We did commit to this, so I think I am going to chump block if I can. Yep, so it's this and this. I am going to chump block. It's not good. It sucks. I think we're going to have to. It's not sexy. I mean, we was already a chump block anyway. We just get more damage to go through this way. Down to 4. Ooh. Alright, well, at least, you know what? We have a Deep-Cavern Bat here. Do I want to go through the Deep-Cavern Bat, or do I want to go for... I think we're going to have to drop the Bat. I think we are. We have 4 life here. It does have lifelink. Marauder or Squee. Well, this thing actually just kind of comes out as a lame duck. So I guess we're just going to have to get rid of the Squee. We didn't go for another Souls of the Lost, but we just kind of like hedged our... I don't want to say hedged our bets, but we did kind of prevented the burning. I think we're just going to swing with you. Let's do that. More permanents. This is now up to a 9-10. If we can get this to match this, we might be okay. 4 life. There's no way they can burn this over. Marauder, okay. You know what? I think I will block. They just get a Squee back. It's tough. I'm going to say no. We can just swing ourselves with this and we get another Souls of the Lost. Okay. I'm swinging here. Let's do this. I'm assuming that 1 chump block is coming. And it's not. Wow. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. And let's go ahead and sacrifice a permanent. We're not going to make it too long here, so let's do this. Sacrifice you, and now we've got a 10-11. 2 10-11s with the Souls of the Lost. Yeah, we take 1 from the Phoenix chick, but we can at least just chump block with the Festerleech here. And that's if they even do want to swing. Don't think burning the bat does much. Rally at the Hornburg. We have 4 life here. We're good to go. If they swing out, they don't have enough to push through here. This doesn't have trample, no. Okay. So just the Phoenix chick goes through. You know what? I mean, should I block? I don't think so. I mean, even if we can't right now, but I'm just saying, like, what is the best move? Should I be blocking here? I don't, like, think so. I think we're swinging in. I do. I think we are swinging in. They're going to have to obviously chump block. Deep-Cavern Bat, blah, blah. And we got another Souls of the Lost on the back end here. So I think this is the move. Yeah, chump block, chump block. Okay. Up to 4. Then we drop another Souls of the Lost, and I'm sacrificing this land. Boom, that goes back down, and now we've got an 11-12. So we got chump block, block, 1. Can they deal 3 damage somehow? A lightning strike wins the game. Honestly, even a Monstrous Rage does as well. Monstrous Rage wins the game. Let's go with no Monstrous Rage. No. Problem. Zedamore, how we doing here? All right, let's keep this. So, we have it. We got the Juggle the Performance. Let's see if we can, essentially just, like, dump our hand down. I think, okay, so we kind of have what we want. Let's go for the Forsaken Crossroads. And I guess we'll just go in for the Vermin. Sure, whatever. I just want to play all my stuff down, and then we can go for Juggle the Performance, get rid of everything. Hopefully they don't counter this, and we'll be on our way. Is it that hard? Well, maybe turn 2. On turn 2, before I even saw turn 2, our Dreams of the Performance is going to... Wow, okay, so maybe not. Maybe there is a performance after all. Maybe they're just not paying respect to it. I don't know, we'll see. Either way. All right, let's go ahead and just dump our hand out here. Souls of the Lost, also very nice. Yeah, I wouldn't mind them blocking here. Definitely would not mind it. Yes, it's fine. So, do we want to go for one soul? Yeah, we don't get the Snarlfang Vermin doesn't go through just because they both die, unfortunately. But I think we'll go in for the Leech and the Sleeper. Feels okay. But the only thing is, they know that we have Juggle the Performance. Like, they know, they see it. So it's not a secret anymore. It's not a secret that we are about to take the stage, if need be. It's not a secret. They're scared of the performance.